Okay, I've got 2 of these Amish chicken breasts. They're small chicken breasts left that I need to go ahead and fix. So I'm going to do some more full packs with those. And this is going to be Hawaiian barbecue chicken. So what I'm done is mixed together a marinade, and it's for these 2 pieces of chicken I did a half a cup of barbecue sauce and just a little bit of honey, maybe a teaspoon of honey, and some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, and some soy sauce. And I've got all that mixed up together here, and I'm going to pour it in the Ziploc bag over the chicken and let it marinate. It says for 30 minutes or overnight for a bolder flavor. So I will probably just marinate it overnight, and I'm going to put them on the grill tomorrow. And I've got leftover burgers from yesterday, so I'll fix me one of those with some baked beans for my supper tonight. So in goes the barbecue marinade. Oh, I added a little salt and pepper to taste too. Okay, and the reason I chose this Hawaiian barbecue is because I still have some pineapple chunks, fresh pineapple chunks left over. So I wanted to use those up too. So that will go in the recipe when I build the packs together. I'll get the air out of this. And then I'm just going to massage this all over these 2 pieces of chicken. Get them well coated and put in the refrigerator. And tomorrow I'll get them out and build our packs, and we'll grill them. See you then. Well, it's the next day, and I almost forgot to record how I put these full packs together. So I got the marinated chicken. I first put down a sheet of heavy-duty aluminum foil, and I sprayed it with cooking spray. Then there's a piece of chicken on this one on the bottom, and the chicken's on the bottom here, this one. And then you just add your veggies. So I've got red onion, yellow pepper, some carrots and zucchini. I had a little bit of broccoli I threw in there. And then I'm using the pineapple chunks that I had left. I think there was 4 for each pack. So I got all the vegetables piled up high, and I'm just going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. Not much. Just a little. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of the salt. Sorry about that. I don't have the camera on a stand. Last minute preparation here. Just sprinkle a little salt on top. And now I'm going to fold these up and put them on the grill. I've got the grill outside heating, and I'm going to bring it to like 375 to 400 degrees and then grill it on each side for about 10 minutes and check and make sure the chicken is done. So that's how you do it. We'll give them 10 minutes on that side and flip them. Okay, I just took these off the grill. They've been on each side for about 10 minutes, but I couldn't maintain the temperature at 400. I walked away and did some things, and it got up to like 450, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, I've got a little piece of chicken here. I'm not really hungry right now, so I don't know that I'm going to eat it, but I just want to taste it. There's a piece of the chicken. I'm going to taste it. It has a really good flavor. Get some onion and broccoli and a pepper. Very good. I recommend it. Just a little garden update. It's been 2 weeks since I planted everything. This is the row of turkey crawl beans, and they are growing like crazy in just 2 weeks. And behind that, I just planted, there's 2 hills right here of zinnias. And you can see the green popping up from the middle of the hills. So those seeds are coming up really good. Then I planted, I think, 3 long rows of just various wildflowers there at the end. And up at the other end, I planted, I bought one of those rolls that you just roll it out and cover it with dirt and water it, of wildflowers. And some of those are coming up. I don't know if all of those will come up or not, but we'll see. It's kind of an experiment. First time I've ever used that. And I need to get the weed barrier out when it's dry enough that I can get back in the garden. We've had so much rain the last 2 weeks. These are the peas that's coming up, and the tomatoes that I planted here are doing great. And the ones I planted from Pam are up on the other end. I'll have to go up there and look at those. Now these I got from Pam are doing okay, but they'd been in her greenhouse for quite a while, and they were needing to be set out really bad. But they look like they're perking up some, so just give them a little more time and they will probably come out of it and just really flourish. Hey, it's another dreary day. Oh, it's just been in the 60s this week, and haven't been able to do anything outside. But my good friend and neighbor has been in the hospital the last couple of days and had to have her gallbladder removed. So they are supposed to be releasing her from the hospital this afternoon. And I've made her a pot of chicken noodle soup, and I've made a congealed salad. Then we'll be taking to her and her husband and her daughter that's here. So just waiting on traffic to get by here. So I've been seeing posts from Tony Slaughter's farms, produce farms, where he has some good looking strawberries. There's just a few left. The strawberry season is just about over. So I thought I'd better go and get some, and we'll see what else he has there. Okay, I got this big basket full of strawberries at Tony's. I've already taken about a quart out to share with my neighbor when I take her food over. I've tasted them and they're really good. Well, I'm back in the kitchen today because it's raining outside again, but I'm not cooking. I'm doing a craft with these plastic grocery bags. And I was needing some more brown ones, and a friend brought me some that was inside out. So, can any of you guess what I'm doing? First of all, you take your plastic bag and tuck in the little corners and make it really flat. And then you stack them on top of each other. Kind of make sure they're a little even on the sides and the bottoms. And I've got several to do like this, but once we get these tucked in and laid flat, I'll show you how we cut them. So this is what I'm making with the plastic grocery bags. This is a crocheted mat or rug. I saw this idea years ago, and I started this, and I never finished it and put it up in the attic. So I decided recently to get it out and finish it. So the video that I showed, or the video that I saw, was where some group of ladies was making these mats for the homeless people, for them to sleep on, and then it's real lightweight. They can just roll it up and carry it on their back with them. Once you crochet all these things together, it is pretty sturdy. But I decided just to make a rug. So this is about the size that I want, and I'm going to put this same brown trim around for the edge all around it. and I ran out of brown bags. So my friend brought me some brown bags, and I thought I'd just show you how you do it. Now, you don't want to look at your bags because this one has something hot and it melted the bag a little bit, so I'm throwing that one away. The wind is really getting up outside too. So you take your bags and you tuck in the corners and make it flat, and you lay them down on top of one another. And I've got like 3 or 4 here that I've done. I'm going to bring you down so you can see better. Okay, so I just took a couple of 4 clothespins to hold them steady, and you just want to cut straight across the bottom and just cut the handles off straight across. So I just take scissors. Cut that off. I'm going to move these up just a little bit. Okay, it looks like the top goes right here. Okay, got the tops and bottoms off. Now I'm going to cut what's remaining in 4 equal strips. Go ahead and pin these back. I'm going to go down the middle. I think this looks like about the middle. And then go in the middle of this section. It doesn't have to be precise. Once it's all crocheted together, it will look great. Okay, now you have your strips, and once you do all your bags like this, then you want to tie them together. So I take a strip like this, take another strip, open it up. That one didn't cut off the bottom. Still had a little seam there. Okay. Still has a little seam. Okay. Then you take one and put it inside the other, like this. Like you make a cross, and then you just put take one side here and put it inside this one, and hold the bottom, and you pull it up until it makes a knot. And be careful not to pull too hard or you will pull the plastic apart, but you want it snug. So there you have a knot. And you just keep doing this. Put that in here. That one, just pull that apart there. Okay, and again, I just put it through the loop and pull it up. That one, I didn't make sure I had it straight, so let me undo this. And you'll do that too, so see you had the knot here, and I didn't get that centered in the loop there, right there. Now it's centered. And you just keep adding strips, and then when you have it all hooked together, you just start forming a ball, and you just roll it up into a ball. I'm working on the edging now, And it'll take me a little while. I have to gather some more brown bags because this won't be enough to finish it. But I enjoy crocheting. It's relaxing. I like doing things with my hands, but I just like simple projects. And I'm going to use this as a mat. When I do my car show, I'll have my chair sitting out next to the car, and I'll put this in front of the chair as the mat in front of the chair. And I've got my vision together how I want to decorate that. So I hope it all comes together good. And hopefully I'll get this finished by June 15 so I can use it. One more thing I wanted to show you. I received a card in the mail last week from a work friend when I used to work. And it was so sweet, such a sweet card. Card of sympathy, but she had included this knitted coaster, and it's just so sweet and perfect. And I used to have a mirror glass coaster sitting here, but every time I put my glass there and pick it up, the bottom of the glass was stuck to the mirror and it'd bring up the coaster too. So this works much better, but thank you, Kathy, for making this for me. Can you see the cross in the middle of the knit? And she's put a little button here and a little cross ornament. And it's so precious. And I love it. So unique. Let's check on the sauerkraut and see how it's doing. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, the 4th day since I made this. And I've been checking it every day, but I've not found any floaters yet. And it had leaked out enough liquid yesterday that I went ahead and poured it in this jar to save it. So let's check it out and see how it's doing today. I'm doing this one-handed again, so I had to loosen up the band. Okay, it's working on fermenting. That's the glass weight that I have in there, but I don't see any pieces of cabbage that's floating on top, so that's good, and it's foaming really good. Now I think Darlene in Super at 60 said sometimes she will take a spoon and remove this foam, but you don't have to, so I'm going to leave well enough alone and put that back on. Yeah, let's check this one. This one's a pint jar. It's foamy too. I don't see any little pieces of cabbage. That's the weight that's pushed down once again. So everything is looking good. Well, today is June the 2nd and it's still chilly out here. I have to put my jacket on. But this week we're not calling for any rain. So hopefully I can get some of this garden work done. So the first thing I'm doing is putting down this weed barrier so I don't have to till between the rows. So I've got this piece cut and I'm going to go get my pins to stick down to hold it there. And then I've got an area over here in the middle. I've planted wildflowers in there, but there's a section in the middle I didn't plant anything. And I'm thinking about planting something there, maybe corn, maybe cabbage. But I think it might be too late to plant cabbage. I don't know. I have to do some research on that. But anyway, hope y'all have a good week. And there's a hawk. Birds are chasing this hawk. I guess it's after their nest. So anyway, y'all have a blessed week and let's get some garden work done. while I was at it, I decided to go ahead and get my electroculture pole that I made a couple of years ago and put it here at the south end of the garden. And I tried to dig a hole and pack it in there tight, so hopefully it will stay up. Joe was always doing that for me and did such a good job, but hopefully I'll get that standing. And I also went ahead and placed some of the small electroculture spirals in the garden. I spaced them out about 3 feet apart. Now these are copper, but I've been using them for several years, and you know how copper turns. So, but I spaced them out about 3 feet up the row of my potatoes and the peas and the beans. So hopefully that will help them get some nitrogen from the magnetic, whatever you call it, in the sky to come down into the soil and give them the nutrients they need to produce well. Such a beautiful day to be out on a drive in the convertible. I'm headed to Elizabethton. There is an antique shop I like to browse through occasionally, and I haven't been there in a while. So I just thought on this pretty day I'd just drive over. I've got an eye appointment later this afternoon, so I couldn't get into any work at the house. So I don't know about those straps. I don't know if the straps came with it because you can't get the lid off. Very good. Keebler. I like the basket. The Keebler. How much is it? $35. Vintage Keebler picnic basket. They were asking $50, but marked it down to $35. I'll pass. A lot of primitive things in this booth. And I see an old ice cream churn down here. $48. It says part of it's gone. I thought it was an ice cream churn, but it's not. Just an old wooden bucket with a handle. An old basket there. Old cutting board. Here is another old picnic basket with a red checkered liner. It's a Longenberger. $95.99. This is such a huge place that I'm just going to have to do a quick scan through all of it since I don't have all day. Now I like this. got a marble. It's very heavy. Marble stand and glass bowl for $8.99. And I like this cheese tray. Does the lid fit in the grooves? Yes. Well, now that's cute. It's a button. And they've got fake cheese in it, but that is so cute. I have to take that. My friend Sherry, I'm thinking about you with these blue jars with the galvanized lids. $16.99 for a half gallon. $6 for the pint. $9 for the quart. Those are good prices. That's an interesting piece of driftwood. $75. We used to have Charles chips delivered at home. They were good too. $24.95. There's a little round one, but that's a glass lid, much heavier. I need something lightweight. I see some plaid. Let's check it out. $55. It's metal. Really cute. But I'm just too cheap to pay $55. Let's see this one down here. It's $45. Farmhouse picnic basket. Metal with wooden handles. It's cute. That would be pretty in a beach house. $24.95. A Wilson Hunt wood sculpture. Oh, it turns. Oh, I like that. Oh. I like it, but I'm gonna pass. Another picnic basket. It's orange and white for you UT fans. $75. I got a bargain on mine. That is a cute cabinet painted blue. And I like the butter churn in here. It's $122. I agree with that sign. And that one too. Cute little bowl, flower pot, $10. This says it's an old hall refrigerator water pitcher and it's missing the lid. $15. Look at the crow. It's a resin. No, it says it's cast iron, but it doesn't feel that heavy. $24.95. I watch a YouTube channel called White Cottage, and she decorates a lot on her porch, and she has one of these old sinks that actually runs on her porch. So cute. $600. I spot an old cookie jar over here. that I like. There's some Toms. $39.99. Those are in good shape. That one's $38.99. Moon pie, short canter jar. But here's the one I spotted. Sunbeam bread. It's battered. $38. That's cute. That's a cute shelf for a food display as a riser. It's real wood. Burnt tone color wooden flower pot holder stool. Anything you want it to be. This is a heavy cast iron roaster. $34.99. It's cute. I'm on the last aisle, and look at this old basket. Folding shopping basket from Woolworth. It's $45. I kind of remember these baskets at Woolworth. If that was a plaid thermos, I'd be interested. $4.95 Aladdin. Wished it was plaid.